going on, guys? Kevin here from BrokenTreeMusic.com, and here we are on the final lesson of day one on how to play bass. Covered quite a bit over the last 11 lessons, so hopefully you've been practicing. Hopefully these things have been making sense, and once again, if they're not, if you have any questions, you can always contact me at kevin@brokentreemusic.com. Look forward to hearing what people have to say, or just what can I help you with? So in our last lessons, we've gone over timing, we've gone over hammer-ons, we've gone over root fifth octave, minor arpeggio, major arpeggio, triads, scales. This time what I'm going to do is just give a really simple song, a couple of simple riffs, and it's something to practice to, and you can find these on YouTube or iTunes. I don't own the rights to any of these songs, so please don't sue me or try to get any money out of me, because it's just simply not going to happen. This time when I play, though, my production team is going to not put their coffee cups down onto the counters over here so it comes out onto the microphone, so we should get some clearer audio on this one. What I'm going to start off with, which is a fun one to play, is Jane's Addiction Mountain Song. I personally love the song, even though it's from 1988 and it's 100 years old. I don't care. It's a cool bass line. It's the song is primarily, it's a you can even say it's an E minor song, but there's only 3 notes with it. It just goes D, E, you have D, you have G, you have E, and that's it. But what is cool, what else is cool about it is there's hammer-ons in it. We touched on hammer-ons a couple lessons back. So when you get into songs like that, the whole song is just D, E, G, D, and then you play the low E. If you look it up, the song itself is just going to be the timing within it as well, as it's going 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 no wait, well, excuse me 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. So what you're going to do with this is you're just going to hammer on the D to the E. So your index finger is going to be on the 5th fret on the A string, drop the 3. When you're playing, it's going to be 1 2 3 4, and then to the G, which is going to be on the 5th fret. 1 2 3 4, back to the D. 1 2 3 4 to the low E, which is E string. 1 2 3 4. Not easy at first, but a simple concept. They're just you're just basically playing. You're playing 3 notes. And you're playing it to a 4/4 measure, which means 4 beats within the time. What you don't want to do is you don't want to go D E. It just doesn't. It messes up the rhythm of the song. So now, if playing that is too much, what I want you to work on then is just work on your hammer-on. So you're just going D to E, and then G to E. I've seen other people go D to E and then bring their pinky down to the G. As far as I'm concerned, it's too much wasted effort. You want to keep this as simple as possible. One of the things I really harp on is being conservative with your playing when it comes to only shifting your hand up and down the neck when you really have to. So in something along these lines, there's no reason to go, if the G is right here with your index finger, there's no reason to shift down to where you have to go back and forth. It's too much effort. You don't need it. So D to E, G to E, and you can just make that an exercise unto itself. Go to another key. But the song itself. So look that up on YouTube, look it up on iTunes, check it out, have some fun with it. The chorus of it itself is just basically you're just hammering on the D. One of the things I didn't talk about through all these lessons, and I guess I'm kicking myself for it now, is you have to lock in with the drums. Don't worry about what the guitarist is doing. Don't worry about the keyboardist is doing. Probably should have mentioned this way back when, but again, rudimentary beginner. Now that you practice all of this, you're lock in with the drums. Your drummer is your metronome. Lock in with the drums. I'm saying that 3 times. Lock in with your drummer. Do not worry about your guitarist. You want to be in the same key that he's in, but your timing always comes down to the drums. The drum and the bass is the rhythm section. Another one that I want to show is, this is going to be, if I'm not mistaken, this is a D minor song, and I'm going to date myself some more here. We're going to play Sublime, What I Got. A lot of hammer-ons in this one too. So if you know this one, great. Otherwise, look it up on YouTube. Yes, the song is 20 years old. However, every single time I've played this out, whether it's in an open mic or if I was a hired gun, or I've seen other people play it, the crowd responds. It's a fun song. It's not particularly difficult, but it's fun to play, and there's other things you can do within it once you get past the original bass line. There is some open play there where you can actually do some nice fills and get into some pentatonic work, but later down the line. So for now, the song itself is, you're starting on your C, and you're gonna do this slide, or you can actually start with your middle finger, C to D. So start with your middle finger. Do that for now. So the 2 is going to be on the 3rd fret. From here, you're going to drop your middle finger to the 5th fret G, 5th fret D, excuse me, and you're going to hammer G to A. As you hammer that, you're going to pluck again, A to G. Part, that's the entire song. So my advice is, write something super catchy and make all kinds of money. Just stay away from the drugs and you should be pretty good. This is going to conclude day 1. I gave 2 very simple songs. Over the next couple of weeks, like I said, I'm going to be doing other songs to where I'm going to be showing what they are, breaking them down, showing what key they are, how to play them, and then there are going to be additional links to me playing them. And if it allows, then maybe I'll open up and do some pentatonic work or some scales or some type of tapping or whatever it is. So once again, this concludes day 1. I sincerely hope you have enjoyed yourself. I actually really liked filming this. This was pretty cool. It brought back a lot of good memories of me learning for the first time. It was sometimes it's nice to go all the way back to the beginning. You forget what it's like because sometimes it just becomes second nature. So this is it, folks. If you have any questions, contact me at kevin@brokentreemusic.com. When you are starting off, make sure that you don't spend a whole lot of money. Get a small amp, get a beater guitar. I specifically chose this bass. This is one of the first basses I ever owned. I've had it since 1995. An old friend of mine bought it for me, so this is a nod to my friend David Searles. So I hope he's doing well. That being said, because I keep saying that being said, hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you learned something. Apply it to your playing. And I will see you at the next video. All the best, everybody. Catch you later.